Hello. I'm so glad you joined us today. And as a follower of Jesus Christ, have you ever considered that you are a living temple? God doesn't reside in a building or even a church structure, but that he lives within you. 1 Corinthians 3:16 says, "Do you not know that you are God's temple and that God's Spirit dwells within you?" That means that wherever you go, God is with you. God goes wherever you go. In the Old Testament, the temple was a building. It was a place where God's Spirit was dwelling. Now, God is everywhere. God is omnipresent, but this is a special experience of God's presence. So this is where God made his presence known and his glory shone through. It was a very sacred and holy place. And so think about it, wherever you're going in the course of a day, whether it's to work or school or to the grocery or shopping, that you are carrying the temple of God. You are carrying God's glory. You are carrying God's presence. And so, how are we treating other people? How are we shining forth the glory of God? Now, this sacred trust doesn't make us proud. In fact, 1 Peter 5:5 reminds us to clothe yourselves with humility toward one another. In other words, this isn't something to draw attention to ourselves because we're carrying God's presence. It's something that we use to help people and to minister to them and to glorify God. So that's what we need to remember. And I need to remember it just as much as you do, for sure. And so here's a few questions for us, for all of us. If someone meets us today, will they sense God's grace in our words? Will they feel his compassion in our actions? Will our presence lead them a little closer to God? So, being a temple of the living God is not about perfection. It's about listening to God, letting him work through us, letting us be God's or Jesus's hands and feet. And so, our victory thought, which wraps this all up together, is that God is not just with you, he is in you and through you.